Appreciate your time.
Let's do it.
Now, Puff, P. Diddy, how do you want me to refer to you?
You can call me Love.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, all the allegations. Are you attracted to men or women?
It depends on my mood, my vibe.
Is it true that you've had sexual relations with Meek Mill?
I can't tell you that.
Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, you told me before that you was at a party before that they attended and you said the party was weird. Tell me about that.
Okay, this is boxer. His name Twan. He's from our neighborhood. He was married to Tanisha Arnold. So the broad played Pam on Martin Lawrence. We went to the party with her. I mean, it was matter of fact, it was a set it off party. Jada Pinkett, Vivica Fox, all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. No, he was gay and I'm over. What the fuck is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac, I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen her there. That, matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560, black one. Yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, that's some weird ass shit going on, you know? Yeah.
And what was Tupac doing at the party, yo?
Him and Puff was there together. They was there, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know how they fucking fell out or nothing like that. They was road dogs, you know what I'm saying? They even got pictures of him. He got on that blue sweater with the turtleneck, him and him hugged up like this with the black hat. Have you ever seen that picture?
Nah, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure I came across it.
Yeah. That picture there, they was at that party that day. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of weird shit. That whole fucking, yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, bunch of, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no gay basher or nothing. I mean, none of that shit, but that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That whole party was weirdoed out. Yeah, and it was Jada Pinkett. What?
You saying the whole party was weird. What did you see at the party that made it weird? I mean, I'm confused.
I guess it was the Illuminati. It's just weird. I know I wouldn't want to be part of no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the old school, dude, and that shit wasn't really tolerated with my generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hate crime, yes, but it's more tolerated these days and nothing like that. It's more, you know what I'm saying, more open now, you know what I'm saying? But back then it was kind of fishy, you know what I'm saying? Still kind of fishy, you know, but it's more.
Yeah, tell him stop bringing all the minors over here late at night. I live right next to him. He do too much. He be like buses, like big ass buses. You just see all type of shit hop out. Especially at nighttime, like around 3 o'clock in the morning, it gets wild. I'm his neighbor. When my basketball go over there, I just let it be because I don't want to knock on the door.
After Pac got killed, Puffy gave Zip $1 million that was supposed to be handed over, and Zip ended up keeping it. And I remember when I interviewed TK Kirkland, who was actually roommates with Zip at one point. They were that close. He actually said, yeah.
The Fed said that too.
He said that shit actually happened. Well, the story that has circulated was that after Tupac got killed, Puffy allegedly gave the money.
I heard
to Zip.
Yes.
And Zip was supposed to give the money to Keefe and them.
Yes.
But he never gave the money to him.
But thank God he never gave him the money, right? Think about it. If he gave the money, Puffy will be in prison now, money for hire, a murder for hire. So thank God. If this is a true story, I'm not saying yes or no, but if he would have gave them the money, it'd have been a murder for hire and Puffy would be locked up.
Yeah, said he's a dirty motherfucker.
Yeah, and he even said that, like, in retrospect, that was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to Puffy. by Zip stealing the money, now Puffy isn't connected to that shit. Or else it would have been like a murder for hire or something. You know what I'm saying?
The FBI said Zip.
So the FBI told you the
They said
same
he was a
thing.
dirty motherfucker, yeah.
So the FBI told you that Zip kept that money as well.
They said Zip's a dirty motherfucker. Everybody cross you. You're the last one to know every fucking thing. Even lawyers, your friends, everybody can cross your ass. You just don't know. Even the dudes you was riding in the car with every day, like a low jack. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, Zip had a history of ripping people off.
Yeah. He never ripped me off.
Well,
otherwise he wouldn't have.
Did he technically do? I mean, if he kept the money that supposedly.
True.
So actually, he ripped you off for $1 million.
Yeah. If that's what happened, yeah. They sure said it.
Popcorn, man.
Bro.
No popcorn with you. We're not sharing popcorn.
We're going to have a seat there. Okay? Give me some space. Okay? So I'm seeing some things, and I was like, man, and you know, so I used to drink a lot. Like a lot. Like I could drink a bottle of tequila by myself. And I had got invited to this meeting, but I hadn't drank all day. And so it's night. It's like 11:30, 12. There was only about 14, 15 people in there, but some people. And they was like, Columbus, what did you drink at Columbus? I'm like, I only drink one thing, tequila. And they were like, oh, get him. Oh, we got the smoothest tequila. So I was like, all right, let me get a shot. So I'm over here, like, we chopping it up. I take my shot. I'm like, pretty smooth. So we chopping it up, 5 minutes go by, 7 minutes go by. Something wrong. Something wrong. Whoa.
Something was in your drink.
Something wrong. Cause I'm getting dizzy. I'm trying
on
to
one
stay
shot.
on one shot. So I'm trying to stay focused, you know. But I'm hearing, but it's I'm like, I start getting a little sweaty. I was like, oh, something wrong. I gotta find. I was like, but I played it cool.
Where's the restroom?
Where's the bathroom?
Yeah.
So I'm like, they like down this hall, and it's like a big ass house in Atlanta. Like walking down the hallway, looked like the Starship Enterprise. So I go to the bathroom and I put my finger down my throat and cat backing.
Yeah,
because you knew.
And my manager was with me, so he kicked in the door. Boom, Short, you all right? I was like, bro, I don't know, bro. It's like, son. He's like, the driver's still outside. Let's go. So we go out, and they all met us in like the vestibule, and they're like, "Hey, you good, Short?" And I was like, "Chill, just relax." I'm like, "Nah, I just like, no, I'm fine. I got to be at set early in the morning." Boom, get in the SUV. Just get out of here.
Damn.
Right. So
who was at this party?
That was the night that being an alcoholic saved my life and my booty hole.
Because you knew how to
Get on out of there.
Damn it, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and now,
because
who was there? I don't want to name the name.
Okay, I sure was going to ask, who the hell was there?
You could just.
There's a lot of people there, though.
Like 14, 15. That's what was weird. So it felt like, have you ever seen that movie, Rosemary's Baby?
No.
Where it's like, they're like all talking. Like they're having a dinner party, but everybody's like talking. And you're talking, but everybody's
feel like they're
talking, but
watching
everybody's
you.
looking at you.
That's where it felt.
That's the way it felt.
You're the meat of the night.
I was like, oh, they was about to put me on the grill.
They was to handle you.
And I asked my boy. I said, because after all this stuff about Diddy been coming out recently, I called my boy. I said, man, now it all making sense. I said, what was they gonna do? What was gonna happen if I had stayed over there and I was drunk? He said, hey man, you was gonna be caught on tape with a triple glizzy. I said, what's a triple glizzy? I'll let you guys decide what a triple glizzy is. All right, man. And I'm like, man.
And I would have been blackmailed
Then I would have been under the toe. You know what I mean? And then you're looking at Bishop.
Oh man,
Get ready.
What the hell, man? Your boy Brandon T. Jackson said they had the power bottom spirit on my show. He was like, I can't help it if somebody got the power bottom spirit. Like, it could be bad. I'm like,
you talking about us pray for them.
Pray for them.
But do you believe that? Because not everything you hear.
100% true.
100% true.
100% true. You know what I mean? And people like, keep your mouth off the bishop. Man, the bishop should got to have his mouth off some things.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Like, how do you come up with that?
How can you say it's 100% true? The only way I say that is if you can see, if you saw something.
All right, if you guys, Boss Talk, I heard Boss Talk, they got a heist ring on the low. They go from city to city, heisting. They rob banks. They rob.
You have to
armored
see me
trucks.
to say that. You can't just say
I
that.
heard Boss Talk, but then they're like, "Oh, but Columbus, you always on Boss Talk though." But do you know do you know about this ring? You've
Every
been around
time
the
they come
ring.
to town, you with them.
And every time they in town, somebody get robbed.
But you might not have known.
Every time Diddy in town, somebody booty hole getting blasted out.
Damn! Oh, wait a minute.
I mean, sheesh. And I got called, but I did not know what a power bottom was. So I had to flip through my phone. I was like, with the gay dictionary. And I just called my homeboy.
It's a power bottom,
I said, what is a power bottom?
I
They
thought
said,
he
oh,
made
Columbus.
it.
They said, oh, Columbus. You don't know what a power bottom is?
I thought he
They
made
said
that
it's a
up.
who?
I thought Brandon just made that up.
No, it's a
actually
thing.
It's a real thing. And they were like, oh, yeah, it's been around for years. A power bottom is a larger, technically hairy man, could be of any ethnicity, that gets his back blown out.
I did not know that.
A powerful, bigger man. Powerful.
Power body.
Yeah, power.
Power bottom.
He described trying to describe somebody.
A bigger man. Let me ask you this. Did you see the Cat Williams, man? Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
Did you watch the whole
it was a
entire
lot.
entire
It was
thing.
a lot.
The whole entire thing.
What did you think
What
about
did you
it?
think?
I mean, Cat's just, he's had it. I felt like he just was like, forget this. I'm telling everything. Everything.
Big Dick Deviance is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Shit. I kind of get this one here.
Right.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to know, well, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna ask you that.
because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing...
You will tell it?
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that. I value that. I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah? Jermaine Dupri, king of the pedophiles, if you ask me, baby. Shit. Jermaine Dupri, small as a child. If I was fucking Janet, she'd already have a child.
Hey, so have you heard from Suge?
Yes.
How's he holding up?
Well, first of all, I was there that night. I was with Suge.
Oh, you were with him. Okay. Do you have any idea who shot Suge?
I'm pretty sure Suge knows who shot Suge.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so when he comes out of sedation, I'm sure anybody who gets shot will tell you who shot them, right?
Yeah.
But if the police say nobody shot him, I believe nobody shot him. And if nobody shot him, that's the same nobody that shot Tupac. And if nobody shot Tupac, it's the same nobody that shot MLK. And if nobody shot him, that's the same person that shot Malcolm X too. It's a lot of nobodies out there, and nobody minds if nobody comes up missing, right? That don't bother nobody, does it? Certainly doesn't bother me.
So,
shout outs to the nobodies of the world.
You're predicting this is going to be a nobody situation?
I'm making no predictions whatsoever. I'm saying the police said they arrested the shooters, then said they didn't arrest the shooters. But I was there, so I know that 20 minutes after people were laying down on the ground shot, no police had entered the club yet.
Did Suge do anything to provoke this, or?
Nobody in the world has ever provoked themselves being shot.
That's true.
There's only two ways to get shot. Either you believe you're somewhere where a person can't have a gun, therefore making you safe, you know, like an airport or a club that restricts entrance, and a situation where the person already has the gun out and you're standing in front of somebody. Now, if you're an idiot, you can believe this was about Suge Knight, but Suge Knight has been accessible every day of his life for 20 years. We know who it was aimed at, we know whose life he saved, and we know why they won't talk about it. But now the rumor mill would tell you, yeah, see, the same thing Suge was doing to Cat, he was trying to do to Chris. They're forgetting something. Suge has never managed me.
What about the reports that this was gang related, that these were two gang members that thought they did it in spite of Tupac?
If it was gang related, then why didn't it happen thoroughly? You see, there's parts of this story that just don't seem to make sense.
Right.
You're saying it was gang related, so that means somebody's gang was shooting at somebody's gang, and then somebody's gang didn't shoot back. That's your story? That's not really how gang stuff works, is it?
Williams has had a controversial visit to Seattle the past few days, and tonight he's telling us his side of the story. KOMO 4 caught up with Williams as he was ejected from a South Lake Union hotel around 7 p.m. On Sunday, Williams was arrested after an altercation at a nearby restaurant. Police say he argued with customers and threatened the manager with a pool cue. Williams is accused of then throwing a lit cigarette into a family's car, which hit a woman in the face, throwing a rock at that car, and struggling with police officers. A group of fans claims Williams assaulted them after his performance Friday night. Tonight, Williams admitted to us he has had trouble with the law here in Seattle this weekend. He made a string of allegations against police and the media. Then he told us because of his bad weekend in Seattle, he's decided to end his stand-up career.
I'm just going to go ahead and announce my retirement from stand-up. I'm kind of done. This is...
You're not really retired.
I've already discussed it with my kids. I wasn't really going to do it on the Seattle street. I was going to go to Los Angeles and do it in the offices of ICM or Live Nation.
Pat Williams has proven to be unpredictable, so we're going to watch and see how this all plays out.
Yo, man, K, you cool, man? How you doing
I'm
tonight,
cooler than a fan. They took my children from me.
Yeah, I mean,
how terrible is that?
I did want to ask. The cops, allegedly found some guns and.
Yeah, they always find guns. I never leave without
my girlfriend.
I'm on the middle of an interview, sir.
Sorry about. They found guns and drugs. Now, is
drugs?
That's what it was reported.
Sir, you can look at my paperwork. There was no drugs. Weed is not a drug.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that's safe for kids to be around guns and stuff like that? I mean, I'm just curious.
How do you keep this kids safe without guns? They were in a lockbox that the police broke.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm saying if the police come in and raid my place and break into my gun boxes, you're gonna find guns. But these aren't. Well, I'm not in a gang. What difference does it make?
Now, you were actually stopped for this and let go because you have a license for it.
No,
right?
this is their 9th time coming to my house. The problem was this time they came to my office and took my kids from an office, not from my house, from an office. So now when I can't have my kids at my office,
that's an issue.
I must be
the
most terrible black dude. Because here's the whole thing. You're gonna charge me with child endangerment? After I adopted 7 children and had them for 14 years in this state? Really? You coming after my kids now? Because it was already a witch hunt. Now you want my babies? Yikes.
That's wild, man. That's wild, Cat.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, shit. I'm sure you want this year to go.
Thank you, baby.
I'm sure you want this year to finish up, man. Do you have any resolutions or something you might do different next year?
Yeah, I'm gonna be white next time. In my next life, I'm Caucasian, and I ain't taking no for an answer. Now, let me explain something to you. I know it's people doing poorly in this country.
Yeah.
And they shot Trayvon Martin dead for looking kind of like I look.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X ended up dead for telling the truth. So as a comedian, I don't think it won't happen to me. I think they've thrown me in jail 36 times in 36 months, and I think you've never seen me in a court of law. That means they're effing with me. And today, they crossed the line, because now they took my babies.
All right, man. Well, Cat, we wish you luck, man.
And luck is unnecessary. Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you, brother.
A Philly rapper. You understand? And it was redacted in the paperwork to that because first of all, it had Meek Mills, it had Stevie J.
50 dots on my shirt, screaming, yo, get on the ground. I'm like, yo, really? I'm the only one here.
Diddy's longtime collaborator, Stevie J, giving his first-hand account to TMZ after Homeland Security raided the music mogul's Miami mansion amid law enforcement's investigation and Diddy's sex trafficking allegations.
I heard a big boom, heard it again. Turned my head, I'm hearing do, 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 do. Took me outside, I asked to speak to the higher-ups. I was under arrest. And they said, no, you're being detained. Let me go check your bags. You don't have any weapons and all. I'm like, I don't have any weapons.
I think things are moving faster than they normally would for a few reasons. Obviously, this is a very high-profile case. Then when you have multiple victims that are coming forward and filing lawsuits, prosecutors have no choice but to act.
The spirits are up. He's spending time with his children and his mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm working out. You know, he's doing very well.
Can't nobody hold me down.
Stevie J is one of the founding fathers of Diddy's Bad Boy Records. His friend of nearly 30 years saying Diddy's legal troubles have never appeared more serious.
They did his crib dirty, and you know, I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. I'm sure they took some electronics, some of the camera stuff and all that.
The best evidence would be video recordings because videos don't lie. Depending on the volume of data, it shouldn't take agents that long to go through it. We're talking about days or weeks before Diddy is charged, if I had to guess.
Probably they didn't want him to get a look at what they were doing in his crib, like how they came in with the armored trucks.
A similar scene over at Diddy's Beverly Hills home the same day. His ex and mother to their son, Justin, Misa Hilton, sharing security footage Tuesday, blasting the police for using, quote, excessive force with Justin. Stevie echoing all this on the East Coast as Diddy and his fans watch and wait for an update from law enforcement.
I've witnessed some historical events of excessive force, but none like this. You know, he was just devastated, just merely because he was going out of the country with his daughters for spring break, you know, and they had to witness things like that at the airport. I know he was more hurt by that.
Homeland Security is keeping things under wraps because until someone is arrested, search warrants and arrest warrants tend to be sealed. That's to prevent someone from destroying evidence or fleeing the country. If and when Diddy's arrested, I expect the government to hold a press conference. I think that's where the members of the public are going to be able to get their information.
Well, I've known this guy for 29 years. See, I'm not just a guy off the internet trolling. I'm a first-hand witness.
They had redacted their names, and they had Usher, and they redacted their names and just said a performer of the Super Bowl and a Philly rapper. Everybody kind of knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. Anytime two rappers or two people in the industry come dressed up alike on more than one occasion, listen here, man. My dudes in Philly, I got some real strong dudes in Philly. They don't play that shit. And they probably embarrassed for the fact to see that Meek Mills, one of the street guys that came out of there, got caught up in this Hollywood whereas that he's dressing the same he dressing like Diddy, hugged up with Diddy. I think that Lil Rod know a lot of shit, but I know this. Two men dress alike, it's just like two men laying down. When they both get up, they both homos. And that's real talk, bruh. My man, you go to a party, dog, and the nigga got the same shirt you got on, I'm taking my shirt off. I'm walking around in a t-shirt. And then, not to blow Meek Mills up out the water or anything like that.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
It was said that they checked his Google search and all the other shit, and he was searching for some online gay porn and all that other shit like that.
Oh, wow.
That shit is crazy, bro. But listen, those are what, you know, it's crazy that money, that lifestyle, and you trying to fit into something get you. These guys never set out to do all this shit. Meek Mills, when he got into the game, he didn't set out to be questioning about his manhood with Diddy. But he put himself in that position.
Bitches, Diddy blog. What's up? As you can see, most definitely, I am here with the youngest, greatest rapper in the game. And, you know, I'm always trying to uplift, you know, the future, and being that, you know, you are the present and the future. I just had a question. I'm just trying to tell all these young cats out there trying to come up, you know, like, where do you think they gotta go to? From your point of view, you know what I'm saying? What is the best advice you could give them? Because I be telling them, like, my best advice is they gotta do it a whole new way, a different way, like they from another planet. But coming from you, coming from the man of men right now, tell them something good.
I mean, literally, you have to just be really into what you're doing and what you're saying. You have to live it, and if you live it, meaning you don't have to do nothing stupid. But if you mean what you say, it comes natural, actually. And you know, try to be, you don't try to be different, because when you try to be different, you end up being the same. Because everybody's trying to be different. But you know what you end up, you be you. And if that doesn't work, then this isn't what you should be doing.
That's what's up.
And that's just that, because I don't do nothing but be me. And my drive, man, I think, if you wanted to ask me how I got to that, is I don't stop. I don't stop at all. I have the studio on the bus with me. I have the studio when we go out the country. I got the studio in the studio. And then when I'm not on stage, I'm in the studio. And when if I'm not in the studio, I'm on stage. Or on set. 3 S's: set, studio, or stage. Anything else is uncivilized.
He sleeps when he's dead.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Sleep for what? I'm 25 years of age.
On, man.
Sleep for what? You know how much time? They always ask me, why do you work so hard? I say, because I'm 25.
Yeah, but you know what I tell them? That you get out of it what you put into it. The game is so simple. Y'all just ain't listening, or you really ain't built for the game.
Or something.
Something like that.
They ask you why you work so hard. You ask them why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
And
so the bottom line is, man, don't be out there trying to rap like him, because you can't rap like him. You can't rap like Jay. You can't stunt like me or Baby.
Because I love a twin situation. And that one on the left, pursing her lips like,
Yeah.
But I love that you have, 6 kids, 3 babies' moms.
Yes.
Okay.
And they all taken care of.
You know, that's right. I know.
Sean Diddy Combs, the investigation, and new images of the raids on the rapper's homes. Federal agents reportedly looking for evidence to back up allegations of sexual assault made by multiple accusers. Victor Kendo is in Los Angeles for us this morning. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, Michael. We're now getting an inside look at the aftermath of the raids inside Sean Diddy Combs' homes here in Los Angeles and in Miami. Also this morning, the fallout of another celebrity listed in one of the many civil lawsuits against Combs. This morning, new video showing the aftermath of those raids of the Miami and Los Angeles homes of embattled music mogul Sean Diddy Combs amid the firestorm of sex trafficking allegations. The video, obtained by TMZ, shows the inside of Combs' LA Holmby Hills mansion after Homeland Security investigators swarmed the home. Cabinets and safes left open, papers strewn. In Miami, new photos obtained by DailyMail.com showing bedrooms turned over, drawers gone through. Sources tell ABC News guns were found in both locations and investigators seized multiple electronic devices. Combs' attorney calling the searches a witch hunt, saying it was a gross overuse of military-level force.
It looks like this case
is heading towards a potential indictment. That is, if the evidence that they found, namely the electronics and the guns, can be tied to Sean Combs in any way in a human trafficking charges or other charges that he might be accused of.
The searches reportedly aimed to gather evidence to corroborate accounts from several accusers who spoke with federal prosecutors.
Thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
The 54-year-old hip-hop record label executive establishing Bad Boy Records in 1993. He's been the subject of multiple civil lawsuits, one of them from music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones, who worked on Combs' The Love album, accusing him of sexual assault and suing him for $30 million, saying he groped, harassed, and threatened him, and he was grooming him to pass off to his friends. One of those friends, allegedly actor Cuba Gooding Jr., who was added as a defendant to the lawsuit the same day of the raids.
To anyone, this video may be embarrassing too. Let's just jump right into it. Some of you may know me or may not. I'm a music producer who's a writer and musician. Different genres. I started in the gospel and jazz and R&B and worked my way over to the hip-hop side. I've been working on an album. I took a year off straight working on this album. That album is the Love album, Off the Grid by Diddy. And it's Grammy nominated right now as we speak. I should be celebrating, but the truth is I'm not. Taking this album on has required so much time, months and at a time, 16 hours to 24 hours a day. Sometimes, Diddy would request certain works to be done and tell us don't go to sleep until it's done. And the truth is we'll be up for days trying to accomplish that. I've tried to get my business straight with them on this album, but the truth is they're not playing fair. They hit me on below the belt on so many situations, just dealing with this. It's the contract that they give me and the offer that they gave me was just disgusting. The producer fee, pennies, and on top of that, these guys are trying to steal my publishing. I can't go for that, so I'm fighting back. He's a fighter, but I'm going to put in this fight. I got to do it for myself, my rights, and most importantly, my kids. Taking my publishing or stealing it is just. I'm not going to let that happen. Not going to let that happen. Again, this is one of those projects that took so much time from me. I missed holidays with my family, just out working on this album. At what point I was running around with the hard drives, the computer, just to run the ball on this album, to finish the production on it, and make sure that this album came to a good project with good vibes, just where it is right now. And just to be offered little to no participation in this is highly disrespectful. I won't be that guy 20, 30 years from now looking back saying, I wish I'd done this. I'm going to do this now. Doing this situation is not easy. Taking Puff to court, suing him is not easy. I don't have the monies that it's going to take to fight him in court. So I'm just asking, if you're in support, please. The link is in my bio to my GoFundMe. The money will go towards my attorney fees and to just make sure I'm keeping my head above water during the process. I really appreciate this.
Right. I got you. But looking at this lawsuit, right, Little Rod, he alleges that, Diddy, he'll put his hands on him. But, when he'll put his hands on him, he'll disguise it as horseplay. But he felt like Diddy was trying to groom him in a sense.
Well, with the horseplay situation, I used to see him do that with certain women. You understand? When he was mad, upset, or he was too old for this, but he would do that play fighting shit. You understand? So I can imagine him play fighting with Lil Rod. Because, a lot of people could say what they want to say about Diddy. He got a knuckle game. he will fight you. You know what I'm saying? You his size, you understand something like that? Around your size, something like that, he would fight you. He had a knuckle gang. He wasn't that dude that like people try to say he was some old scared bitch ass nigga. Nah, he would fight you. You understand? So I could see with a person like Lil Rod, he probably was roughing him up, grabbing him, groping him, you know what I'm saying? Acting like he playing with him, but he actually want him to do what he want him to do.
He's pussy. He's pussy. Pussy. Yeah. Boy, you, nigga. Yeah, him. Just 'cause I said so. Yeah. Don't touch me. You're a clown! What's up, baby? Wait, what's up, baby? What's up? What's up, you don't like me? You motherfucking get to it, nigga. You don't like me, you motherfucking front, get to it, bitch! Don't fucking play with me on Halloween. I'm out here with love, nigga. You wanna have love? Just what up then, nigga? What's up? Fucking come out here and I'll bust your shit. Nah, hey, keep it pimpin'. Pussy, make sure you don't never talk to me like that, nigga. I'm love, nigga. Tyler the Great.
Hey, hold on. I don't think that you heard me. You smell like Kim Kardashian.
It's gonna be a glorious night when you go to the Tyler the Creator. Let's go.
When I speak to you, you'll speak back. Don't be rude. So tonight, it's gonna be a special night. Everybody's so serious, but we're about to go to Club Love. Club Love! You can't, you gotta stay at home. You know the Joker don't play that, baby. Guys gonna dance with girls and girls are gonna dance with guys. Jada Boo, let's go!
Tyler, you are my favorite rapper in the world. He looks beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, you like it. This is top tier. Get out of the car. Man, you got a problem?
Keep that shit macking, man.
You really taking over my energy
He wanna
right
hurt you.
right now? So what did I do to you?
For this crowd. Don't do it for
What
this
did I
crowd.
do to you?
Don't
You know
do
who
it for
I
this
am?
crowd.
Do you know who I am?
Bro, for what?
Bro, do you know who I am?
So love, bro. So love, bro.
Yo, bro. So love. Come here, give me a hug, though. You lucky, though, nigga. Would you like to go play?
So, like I said before, that he did in the past. So when I read it from Lil Ra, I see he's doing the same shit he's doing in the future.
So he was doing this with females too back then when you was around.
Right. That's how him and Kim got into the fight And he, play fight. He used to play fight with the pillows, like the pillow fight, that dumb shit like that. That's kid shit to me. But if that's the way they do, that's the way they do. You understand? He used to do it with Kim all the time.
So the horseplay was his way of grooming you in a sense.
Well, that grooming, that's some new shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't call it grooming back then. That his horseplay was a way of letting you know I could really hurt you if I wanted to. You get it? I could really hurt you. And that's what that kid probably felt. Yo, why he doing me like that? Oh, he just playing with you. No, he was letting you know, if I turn this up, I could really hurt you.
And that was his way of trying to get you to be submissive to him.
Right. He's letting you know. He's putting into your mind. Listen here, bro. He's trying to put in his mind, we're playing now. But if I really want to turn this shit up on you, it's on. You ain't got no wins. So that kid is feeling, yo, listen here. In his mind, if you read the documents, in his mind, he was so scared that when he went to other people in the camp and said, why did he treat me? Why did he doing this and doing that? They said, oh, he just playing with you because he love you. He like you. He was, no, he was trying to instill that fear in you that he had in you. And he won.
Yeah, that does make sense, man. And me looking at this lawsuit, he's also, alleging that he met Cuba Gooding Jr. through Diddy on Diddy Yacht. And it even got to a point where he started touching him on his, upper inner thigh near his groin, according to him.
Did you see the picture?
Nah, I didn't get to see it, but
Oh my God. Yo, listen to me, man. I don't know if it was what they call it when you take two pictures and they put it together and stuff like that. What they call it when they put the pictures together and it don't belong together, but they put it together. Whatever.
Side by side?
Yeah, whatever they call that Cuban Gooding Jr. was so close to that man. I would thought that was his lady. That's how close he was to him. And then his hands all on his leg and everything. It was crazy, bro. I don't even believe that. So when you see Cuba Gooding fighting a case here in New York, when he said the girl was saying that he was groping her and everything like that, I'm glad they didn't show that picture at his trial. Because he would have been guilty
of groping a woman here in New York City. Well, tonight, here's surveillance video obtained by TMZ and what it shows. Here's ABC's Lindsay Davis again tonight.
New surveillance video captures the moment that now has actor Cuba Gooding Jr. facing 2 misdemeanor charges, accused of groping a woman in a New York bar Sunday night. TMZ obtaining this video, which allegedly shows the accuser sitting down next to Gooding and his girlfriend. Gooding appears to first put his hand on her thigh. A few seconds later, he appears to move it up near her chest. The actor is then seen pulling her hands to his lips. Another man then walks over. The Oscar-winning actor from Jerry Maguire, who also starred in The People vs. O.J. Simpson.
Everybody thinks I'm guilty.
Seen here handcuffed yesterday when he entered a plea of not guilty to charges of forcible touching and third-degree sex abuse. His lawyer claims it was the accuser who pursued Gooding.
It was very clear and apparent that the lady who made these false charges was stalking Mr. Gooding. This lady continued to invade his private space until ultimately somebody, not Cuba, but somebody else, had to tell her to please excuse herself.
All right, Lindsay Davis back with us here tonight, and Cuba Gooding Jr. has maintained his innocence since these allegations broke.
He certainly has. He's due back in court at the end of the month. If convicted, however, he could face up to a year behind bars.
If Cuba Gooding Jr. is found liable for these claims, just like an investigation seems to be ongoing for Sean Combs, a civil lawsuit could also launch a criminal case against Cuba Gooding Jr.
ABC News has reached out to representatives for Gooding, but they have not responded. Combs denying all allegations against him, his attorney calling it a premature rush to judgment based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits.
No criminal charges have been filed against Combs. He insists he is innocent and will fight every single day to clear his name.
Say how deeply hurt I was that you didn't choose to kiss me earlier, Stephen. What, a black man? Hey. No! Just getting the little chocolate love soul in here tonight. That's the first time I've ever kissed a member of the royal family. You are a member, right? Oh, yes. All right. Anyway. Your lips are so soft.
Oh, that's that Willie Lynch. Let's call it what it is. That's that Willie Lynch. Niggas need to stop cooning. Right now, it's an emergency situation. Niggas need to stop cooning, including myself. You know what I'm saying? Nothing off me. We all need to motherfucking get focused and get this money.
Now, where nigga put my bag at? Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
It's
scrambling
right
and
here.
scraping for shit.
No. I got
I
notes
like
and
that.
shit. You know, I've been practicing. I got
Yeah,
notes
there you
and
go.
shit.
Got your notes?
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over with that one.
Make a
that
wish.
one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in. Okay.
Truth and seeing what was happening. And, you know, it just so happened when I started my journey, Diddy was hot in the street, so I had to hit it.
I didn't know what that was. You know, I was really
So I
like,
had to touch it.
You messed me
Yes.
up. Like, I was like, he really did call him one night. Like, I didn't know what was, that was true.
Absolutely true. You see, you know, a lot of
I
people.
thought that was a joke. Like,
and exclusive.
Man.
No, so when I did Stomp the Yard, it was #1 2 weekends in a row, and the second weekend, you know, I was like experiencing, you know, phone calls. You know, I'm getting movie offers, and
Right.
all these things that's kind of happening. And one day, I got a phone call, unknown number. I answered it, and it was Diddy. And I was like, fanboyed out. Like, what? He's like, man, I'm a big fan, man. You killed that movie, boo, boo, boo. Hey, I heard you coming to New York next week to do 106th and Park. Hey, pull up at the Sandra store. You can get whatever you want. Like, boom, you know, go up there, look fresh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Diddy's looking out for me, man. I never met him when I got to New York. I just went to the Sandra store, and they was like, opened up the gates for me. You know, I geared up, boom, boom, boom. Never met him when I was there for those couple days. Then, that was January. February, because Stomp came out January 17, 2007. So February was All-Star in Vegas that year, 2007. Never forget it. So went to the All-Star game. It's crazy. And then my boys, my partners, they roll with Diddy Tough. There was like, you know, the band for Bad Boy for a long time. They're like, hey man, Diddy said you can come to the Palms. He's having an after party. You know, he had the big one with the pool.
Yeah. I've been in that one. I've been in that one.
So, you know, I went up there, it was packed. I mean, niggas was in the lobby for lines trying to get in. They was just escorted me through. And Diddy was just, you know, so this went on for about a year. Any parties he had, like I was,
He would go.
I didn't know that there was other parties.
Yeah. You wasn't at them parties.
I wasn't at those parties. I was at the, you know, the big party. And then Diddy called me one day after I did Cadillac Records. He came to the premiere of Cadillac Records in New York. And he was like, man, you killed that. He said, I'm up for this movie or this show. It was a movie, Raisin in the Sun.
Yeah.
He's like, I need an acting coach, man. So I put him with my acting coach that I had since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he my acting coach, big shout out, Josh Patan, wonderful, phenomenal acting coach. And he started working with him. You know, then Diddy was on a series for a little bit, and then he was working. So he was always looking out. So I think it was just now looking back, it's like the groomage, right?
Yeah.
So I was the BET Awards were happening in town. I didn't go because I wasn't nominated. So I'm like, well, I'm not going. I'm not nominated. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting my black behind at the crib. So about 2:30 in the morning, 2:15, 2:30 in the morning, phone rings. This is an unknown number. I don't answer unknown numbers, but you know, my wife looking at me like.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Pick that up.
I want to know about this.
So and put it on speaker.
Yeah.
Boom, picked it up. I say, who is this? It's Sean. I'm like, Sean? It's Puff. I'm like, oh, what's good?
You talking low like that?
Talking low. So I was So I was like, hey, what's good? I said, what's cracking? He said, we didn't see you tonight at the BET Awards. We didn't see you tonight. He said,
He checking in.
He said, what you doing? I was like, oh man, I'm at the crib. He said, oh yeah, we over here at the he said, I'm over here at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I said, oh, for real? I said, who over there? Just me.
What? Come on, man. That man ain't saying. You serious?
He said, just me. So my wife, I'm over here on the suspect list.
What the hell?
So I'm like, nah, man, I'm in bed, bro. I'm good. He's like, and just hung up.
But did he ever give you sign?
No.
Did you ever give him any sign, any reason?
No, nothing whatsoever. So I'm like, man, but now I got smoke in my house. So my wife looking at me like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know. This man just called me. Like, and I don't know what's going on. So anyway, people, when I posted that on IG, people was like, the comments was like, but did you go? I left it.
You did.
And they was like,
you did leave it like in limbo.
And I'm like, I got to respond to this. But I was like, the only way people really listen is if you say, they listen to Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle say some shit they know is fact. I was like, hell no, I didn't go. It's crazy. It's ridiculous when I look like going to a grown man's hotel room in the middle of the night. It's ridiculous. Anything's possible with this man. Like Kevin Garnett winning the NBA championships. Anything's possible. I wasn't playing those games with P. Diddy that night. It could have changed everything.
Damn, man.
So you were not surprised when all of this came.
Look. You know?
No, but I want to tell you the story about that. I met all of them in the same year, so I've known all of them the same amount of time. But we were friends. No, listen. Whoa, why did I do that?
Did you meet all in the same social
I was just
setting?
trying to say it wasn't like I just was running around, through my career and just, every couple of years just being with a new person. Like these are people that were my friends, and then I would get my heart broken, and then my friend would be there, and I would fall in love with my friend, and then I would get my heart broken again.
So are you in love now?
Yeah, I'm in love now. And I was in love then,
Yeah, but you've been in love with Cassie for a while. Like you guys, this is I mean, I'm not saying that you're sloppy or anything like that, but I know that outside of your baby's moms and taking care of your kids and your empire, you do like to party, okay?
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm shocked that you and Cassie have gone this far, like the distance. What is it about her that,
Possibly thinking about the massive lawsuit his ex Cassie filed that contains serious accusations. Though he can probably stop thinking about it because
it's all over, just like that. So Diddy and Cassie's big legal showdown after her allegations that she leveled in this federal lawsuit.
She is making all these allegations: rape, human trafficking.
Horrible allegations.
Yes, but Diddy's lawyers allege the lawsuit is just the result of Diddy refusing to pay Cassie the $30 million she initially demanded. Regardless, it's all wrapped up pretty amazingly quick.
She filed it on Thursday, and just over 24 hours later, they settled. And they both say that they have settled it amicably.
Which means no huge public trial, but it does raise a question.
If he was really this concerned, knowing what she was alleging, why didn't he settle it the day before she filed?
Because he didn't think she would.
He called her bluff. Her bluff is, I'm gonna file a lawsuit.
And he said, no, you won't.
Why would he say that?
Because he's Diddy and he went, nobody sues me. Yes.
Or maybe Diddy just didn't think it could ever happen.
They were off and on for over a decade. Maybe this is not the first time she told him she was going to do this. He'd been like, okay, sure you are. And then this time she actually did.
Yeah, that is weird, man. I never knew about that, man. You never told me about that, man. But to get back to this lawsuit, right, Lil Rod, he also alleges that, Diddy, he will grope his genitals and he will grope his anus.
My man, I didn't understand that one right now because his anus is your asshole. His genitals is his nut. So I guess he had to be naked when Puff was doing that. Where was he at? What was he doing? Because he said that they never had sex. If you read it in the thing, they never had sex. He made claims that they never had sex, but how would he grope your anus? Your asshole? How would he play with your genitals?
Yeah, it don't make sense. I mean,
it don't make sense. How you wake up butt the F naked with 2 other men in the bed with Diddy and nothing happened? I think he was just trying to save face, man.
But do you think it's a possibility that he meant that, Diddy will grope his, butt, instead of anus? I mean, because I'm trying to figure out how does that work? Somebody groping your anus.
You're going to say your butt. The lawyer would say, what do you mean? He would say, my butt cheeks. There's a such thing called butt cheeks. Your 2 cheeks. He said anus. The anus is the asshole. How did he get that far? Lil Rod, you gotta say no to Diddy sometimes. No, that shit ain't funny, man. But you gotta say no.
So from you reading the lawsuit, right, you feel like he had relations with Diddy?
When me being a former investigator, I think Lil Rod was trying to save face on certain things, that he had somewhat of a relationship, or he was doing some things with Diddy that he didn't want to really come out in that fashion, because there's no way that he gonna wake up and his anus is hurting and his genitals is all over the place, and he's in the bed after being drunk or drugged and saying nothing happened. And you think that Diddy gonna be in the bed with 3 other men and nothing happened? It doesn't sound logical. If we're reading and believing what he said in those papers. If you woke up in bed and you was drunk or intoxicated on ecstasy, on whatever drugs that they put in there, roofied you or whatever, and you not and you not feeling right, something is wrong. Wouldn't you say? Something is wrong. He didn't say we woke up with all my clothes. He said we woke up butt the F naked in those papers. So if he butt naked in those papers, it is what it is.
How you feel about the news that broke that Diddy, he gave up the rest of his shares in Revolt?
Listen, he has to do that because no company wants to do business with somebody who is being accused, have allegations against them for sexual misconduct and deviant behavior. Nobody wants to do business with that. All the shareholders, it ain't nothing that he's giving up. They like, yo, listen, give me that. They said, they did a Diddy. Take that. You understand? They're going to take that from him. The shareholders is going to say, yo, listen to me. We all going to pull out. No Diddy. But we all going to pull out our shares and everything if you don't give up what you have in the company.
Did you see that video that went viral of Diddy pacing around the airport after his houses got raided?
I seen that video. And I seen that look in his face before. I seen that look in his face. You understand? When he was with the same gang and Mike Owens, AKA Mike Cock, everybody could tell him, D. Ferg did a collection for him because he didn't know how he was going to pay his rent, and he didn't know how he was going to pay his rent, child support, and his car note, because he had one of those drop-top cabarets, Volkswagens. So Mike gave 5,000. I wasn't giving a nigga nothing. I'm just telling you right now. D was just collecting money for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, we got to make sure because he want to kill himself. He going to kill himself. Diddy had that pace and he had that look in his face that he know something may be wrong or they may have something on him. Because they took things out of there. We may not have seen what they took, but they had bags and boxes of stuff that they took out of there. So he knows, he's getting a play-by-play of what's going on. And even back then, doing that City College, when he was fired from Uptown Records, he was making statements about doing himself. He had that same look in his face.
Yeah, he looked worried, man. I'm not gonna lie, for a split second, man, I felt bad for him. For a split second, but yeah.
Like, everybody, I get all kind of hate mail, IGs, talking about that I'm trying to take a black man down. No. I went through every step you supposed to go through when you got a problem, you got a situation, you got an issue with a man. You understand? I get in contact with him. Went mutual friends. Let's sit down and talk. What you did to Wolf's mother wasn't right, bruh. You don't talk to her like that. If Wolf was alive, he'd take your head off. You understand? Try to talk to him. People, when they start getting in this power, certain positions, have certain amount of money, they don't look back. Some of them don't look back and don't think they have to come back to the people that help them get to those positions. You understand? I don't care what nobody say. You understand? If somebody helps you and use their ability and their talents to help you get in position and get to certain places and do certain things, you come back. And you make sure things is all right. You don't disrespect people's mothers. You don't disrespect your friends that took their money to make sure you was all right when you was wrong, when you was messed up. You don't do that, brother.
Everybody been talking about the Puffy situation. First, I'd like to pray for his family. His daughters and his sons, his kids, basically. That's never a good sign for nobody to cheer about when it comes to kids or young men being handcuffed. It's a bad day for hip-hop, for the culture, for black people. Because when one looks bad, we all look bad. Because that's definitely not nothing to cheer about. But I tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger. Because you know the secrets, who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in. So, you know they're going to get you if they can. It's a little crazy how Puffy get booted out the alcohol business and Jimmy Iovine steps in with Andre and Snoopy promoting it. It's never a good look when it comes to culture of hip-hop and for our community, of our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you gotta face the music. That's most of the time. Puffy, I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting, sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one, because if you're squatting and pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love Brother love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
Da 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 da.